What's the deal? What's the deal, y'all? It's y'all boy, Battle Rap Chuck 92. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. The recap of the URL homecoming. This is the recap, y'all. Now, if I had to, judge this battle from this card from a scale 1 through 10, I'm gonna give it a 5, maybe a 6. Now, Stumbles versus Kid Slade, right? I predicted Kid Slade to win this battle. That's who I picked, and that's who actually won this battle 30. I told y'all as far as how I actually felt about Stumbles. I actually like Stumbles, man, but I told you guys as far as how I felt about him. And if you guys don't know anything about that, just go back to my homecoming predictions. I was telling you guys, I would like to see Swamp go through 3 rounds clearly. I'm not too sure if he could get it all together. I'm pretty sure he's still trying to figure something out. I think Kid Slade is still figuring out certain things, but he has a little bit of the experience. He caught on to certain things more than Stumbles so far. Kid Slade haven't been choking in battles. The only thing that Kid Slade probably had to get together was making sure that his flow is not the same, and just make sure he just sometimes just get out his element as far as what he raps about, and just try to talk about other things. That's the only thing that Kid Slade should be working on. And then maybe his performance, but even his performance was A1. Kid Slade was on that stage looking like a damn vet on that stage, bro. He was looking like a vet on that stage. So if you ask me, who got that battle, Kid Slade got that battle 30 clear. And even when Stumbles was not choking up in his rounds, it was still not better than Kid Slade lines. It just wasn't. So I got Kid Slade, winning that battle 30, bro. 30. Okay? Now, Arsenal versus Swamp, right? Bro, this was a terrible battle. Okay? Swamp round was solid. It was one of them rounds where it could be beat, but if you just slip just one little bit, or if you don't come with it, Swamp will wipe you. Swamp will wipe the damn floor with you in that first round. That's that's how I felt. I felt Swamp round was solid enough to where it's going to Arsenal, hey, you better come with it. You know what I mean? So, like I said, Swamp had a very, very solid round. Now, Swamp goes, and Arsenal goes. Arsenal first round was dope, okay? It was dope. And to me, I just feel if you guys want to debate as far as who got the first round, you guys could. You really, really you guys could really, really end up debating that. You guys could, bro. But I just have to say, I might have to look at this battle again. I did predict Arsenal to win, but I will have to look at this battle. I will have to look at this battle again. I think the second round, the first round, it's very, very debatable, bro. It's very, very debatable. But if you go towards the second round, Swamp got the second round clearly on Arsenal. And then it's when you go to the third round, Swamp, like little bar about the race swag thing, that's just like doing too much. I know you want to be Mr. Disrespectful or whatever just for the moment because you know Arsenal is, but I wasn't really like feeling that. It was just too much. And then when Arsenal went, Arsenal was kind of like rapping as if like he was like on like a track, and it's not a bad thing. He was just talking that talk. So this was like a real like weird battle, but I think Swamp might have won the battle. He might have won the battle. But the thing is though, this is the problem though. I know Arsenal been doing this, but when Arsenal want to get in his bag, Arsenal get in his bag, right? But the thing is though, with like an Arsenal and Swamp, it's like they'll write something, and it's like they're not even like thinking of their material like that. They're not thinking twice about what they're writing. And like, what I mean by that is, Swamp, he said, you a Crip that be hanging out with a whole lot of Bloods. You a Fruit Loop. No, I like, first off, look, let me tell you something. I know a few people here and there where, you know what I'm saying, where, you know, them two people are cool, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm just like digging too deep in it, but all Bloods and Crips don't have no problem, you know what I'm saying, with each other. So when he said that, I'm just like, I don't know about that. It's like, and like, I'm not saying Swamp said this, but it's like, next thing you know, when I shot you, you died. Like you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, like when I shot you, you died. Like my iPhone 5. And it's like, that's whatever. And I feel like Arsenal and Swamp was doing that a lot in this battle. This wasn't a bar heavy battle, but of course I'm not expecting like a Swamp or like an Arsenal to be bar heavy, but I do know like a person like Arsenal, he could go bar heavy if he really, really wants to. He could really, really go bar heavy if he really, really like wants to, bro. But he didn't. This battle was very, very weird, and Swamp probably won this battle. But I wouldn't be too surprised if some people said Arsenal won this battle, bro. I wouldn't be too surprised, my dude. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be too surprised. Now, next battle. You have Vixen versus Jazz, right? Okay. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I don't even know why I predicted, you know what I'm saying, like Vixen, you know what I'm saying, to win this battle. But it's crazy because at first, in the middle of like my predictions, I was still debating, because at first I picked Jazz, then I picked Vixen. But boy, Jazz had a lot of like layers, bro, to like her rounds, as far as like what she had to say to Vixen. Now, the weird thing about this is, and I'm gonna get to that next battle too, because it's kind of a little similar. The weird thing about this is, if you a fan and you just sitting back, like, you know what I'm saying, if you a fan, and, you know what I'm saying, like, if you a fan and like you just like sitting back and you're just trying to listen to the bars, even though like you got like certain people that's not really like reacting like that, but the bars hit though. I just feel like you really, really just have to go by like what you feel is fire. I feel like some of the things that Vixen were saying were fire, but at the same time, you could just really, really tell that the crowd was, you know what I'm saying, was getting with her. I mean, was getting to Jazz though. You could just tell, bro. And that really, really showed. So if you like look at Jazz was comfortable the whole time on that stage. And I just feel like, even though I felt like, I hope I won't say Jazz this whole time, but like Vixen though, you could just tell like Vixen was irritated by like the crowd, and you could just tell she was like real like nervous. You could just tell. So it's like you can't say Jazz really like lost this battle, even though Vixen didn't let the people phase her too much, even though she didn't let the crowd phase her too much. But even though her bars was still good, you still can't say that she beat Jazz. And guess what though, Vixen? You gonna have to like switch some up, because if you don't, you gonna fall apart out here. You gonna die out here. Official haven't really been on no cards lately, and you don't want to end up being in that same situation. And the reason why I feel like Official was not really on them type of, like, it's not on some of these caffeine cards no more, is because all Official does is just talk about like punchlines and gun bars. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of like punchlines like that. I'm more of like the other type, but I'm not really like a big fan of punching. So when a female is constantly like talking about stuff like that, it's just like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, what else you got? Where's like your sense of humor at? We know you the gun bar woman king, but like, where's your other stuff at? Now, Vixen, she just don't do that. She just don't talk about the gun bars. But she has that same flow. And you gonna have to switch that flow up, Vixen. Because if you don't, you are going, you gonna get ripped in the shreds. You already got ripped in the shreds by Jazz, right? You go against somebody else like that, it's gonna be the same thing. So you better be careful. I'm telling you. But yeah, Jazz probably got this battle. Jazz probably got this battle 2-1. She probably did get this battle 2-1. Because if you want to say Vixen got a round, Vixen probably got a round in the first, maybe. But if somebody said Jazz got it 30, I wouldn't be mad at them. But Jazz definitely won this battle, though. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. Jazz definitely won this battle. Okay. Now, Geechi versus Murda Mook. Well, this is the thing though, man. Let me tell y'all something. This was a cool battle. But to me, the word good to me is better than cool, and the word excellent or fire is very, like, it's all the way better than the word cool. This was a cool battle. Now, I like the way how Geechi came out the gate. Geechi round was like very solid, very solid. It reminded me everything of like a swamp round in his first round. To the point where it's very solid. It could possibly come to the point where it could be beatable. But then at the same time, if you just slack one bit, they just got that round automatically. Geechi first round was hard. Geechi first round was dope. Okay? He wasn't playing with Mook in the first round to me. It was dope. Now, if Geechi was like up in like another hometown, like let's just say like in his hometown, regardless if it's Compton or LA, Watts, whatever you want to call it, that would have been even more of like a fire round. Okay? That would have been more of a fire round. Now, if I had to judge Geechi first round, it was like an 8, right? Now, Murda Mook comes in. That Murda Mook was fire. But even though I think Murda Mook round was like, you know what I'm saying, like dope. When he said that Biggie thing, you don't have to like it But you gotta like that type of person's strategic type game. You gotta like as far as like what he's doing. Mook always have been the type of battle rapper where he will switch the fans on you. He will manipulate the situation. He won't say that he's scared of you, but he could be watching a whole nother person the whole time and decides to battle that person, and then he decides to give that person a problem, because that's who Murda Mook has been studying this whole time. This is who Murda Mook been wanting. So Murda Mook round was fire. Even when he was talking about the Roscoe bar and he was doing like the Pop Smoke bar, to me it was like epic. But when them battle rappers, them legends come back in that first round, like when they come back to battle rap and they start their first round off, their first round is always fire. So I'm still telling myself, I'm like, okay, Mook still gotta come with it. The cool part about this though, if you guys had a chance to debate this, I wouldn't be mad. If you guys was trying to debate who won that first round out of Geechi and Mook, because they both did very well. If somebody said Geechi, I promise you I wouldn't be mad at that. I promise you I wouldn't be mad at that. But Mook probably got like the slight edge over it. I'm not even gonna hold you. He probably have gotten a slight edge, bro. He probably have. He probably got the slight edge. Okay. Now, the second round, Geechi did get booed, but not that much. He still did good, to the point where I damn near gave like Geechi a 7. So to all you fans though that want to sit here and talk about Geechi got 30'd, no the hell he didn't. Geechi won round 1. I don't care what Geechi won round 2. I don't care what none of y'all say. Geechi won round 2. Yes, he did. I know. I like me some Murda Mook, okay? But I like me some Geechi too, okay? Don't get it, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get it messed up, okay? Like, Geechi like up in like my top, up in like dang near probably like my top 5. And Murda Mook, it's kind of a different story, because Murda Mook he'll battle, but then next thing you know, he won't battle for like another 3-4 years. So that's what, what I'm saying? But I like Murda Mook though. But that second round, Geechi got that second round, bro. I don't care what none of y'all say. Okay? None of y'all. Geechi got that second round. And Geechi did a strategic thing where he's like, okay, well, y'all just make sure y'all boo him next time. Next time, like when he have a bar. And the fans could be like looking at Geechi like, man, please. But they listening because they like, okay, well, you know what? Let's really pay attention to what Mook is saying. When Mook did that Jordan thing about the nose and this and that, I heard the interview. He said it was supposed to be funny, but me having like my people over, like my cousins, like my friends and stuff over, they looked at me like, like what, like what does that mean? We all looking at each other like, I don't know, but that's a point down. So Geechi got the second round, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Now, if you want to talk about like the third round, I ain't never really seen Geechi really trying to work to have like the fans on his side like that. And I really think that's what Geechi was struggling with. And I also feel like Geechi probably came up in there. He probably came up in there like a little tired. You know what I mean? I could just tell he can't wait until the battle was over. I could just tell. Body language just says a whole lot, bro. He got heckled a few times. He did. Geechi definitely got heckled a few times. But for him to get heckled like that, Geechi did very, very, very well as far as like keeping his cool and not really letting the fans get to him like that. Geechi even just came out and said, like, I appreciate y'all, like y'all real passionate as far as like, you know, with us, like, you know what I'm saying, you know, rapping these rhymes and stuff on stage. You know what I'm saying? Geechi Gotti was even giving it up to the crowd, because Geechi Gotti was like, well, hey, I knew it was going to be something like this. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. I knew it was going to be something like this. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's cool. But I think this is the first time where Geechi Gotti just realized, like, okay, you know what? They not on my side today. But the third round, I'm not even going to hold you, bro. The third round was probably Geechi Gotti's worst round, man. I'm not even going to hold you. And the cold part about it, when Mook decided to go, Mook started off kind of like a little whack. But then he kind of started picking it up just like a little bit. And then he went back down. This is what I'm saying. Like, this is like what people are not talking about. He started off not even all that good. He decided to rise up. Then he just kind of like went right back down. That's what people not talking about. And then he started talking about the new nail stuff. Then he started talking. It was funny when he was talking about ESB. It was. But I'm not even going to hold you. Mook probably got this battle 2-1 edge. Not just 2-1. Easy. Not 2-1 easy. Not 2-1 kill. A 2-1 slight edge, bro. Because neither of their third rounds was not all that good, bro. But when Mook was doing like the cuz this and cuz that, that was funny as hell. That was funny. So I also felt like Murda Mook, with the saying the cuz this and cuz that, I felt like Murda Mook's sense of humor was better than Geechi's. I just felt like it was just better than Geechi's, bro. And then look at what the New York crowd did to Mook. They even booed Mook. And I like the fact that Mook just sat there and took that. So this was probably like a 2-1 edge. But like I said, I would want to watch this battle again. If I feel any different, I will probably make another blog about this, though. I would like to see this battle again. No cap. I would like to see this battle again, bro, on a real. But other than that, though, bro, Geechi Gotti made it, man. Geechi Gotti didn't get killed on that stage. He didn't. He battled Lux. He beat Lux. And the fact that he battled Mook, he probably lost that battle to Mook, bro. I'm not even going to hold y'all. And then, like, and as far as the K-Shine and Jack Boy Main battle, I don't even see why that battle didn't happen. And I think the main person that's probably, like, very, very pissed about that is Jack Boy Main. Because it's just like, because to me, it's just like, what are they going to do? Because I hope I don't have to just sit down and just dig deep. But if I'm, like, looking at as far as, like, how contracts work, I could just see them just, like, stretching something out, because Uriel feels like K-Shine is going to leave. So they probably had decided to basically just, like, extend his contract, probably, like, want to pay him more too. And you probably should pay a K-Shine more, because he's been in the game for a long time too. So they might be just extending his contract and probably just want to just, give him some of these battles that he might want, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too much, like, maybe I'm just too, like, maybe I'm probably, like, deep thinking the situation too much. But that's just how I feel about that. But, the fact that didn't go down, like, it's whatever, because I wasn't all that excited about that battle. Like, if we want to keep it a buck, I wasn't all that excited about that battle like that. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, though. I definitely wanted to see what K-Shine would do against Jack Boy Main, and I definitely wanted to see what Jack Boy Main would do with K-Shine. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, though. But those are, like, this is like my recap, though. So this y'all boy, Battle Rap Chuck 92. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. All right? Go on.